I guess.
Come on, Willie. Afternoon, Doc Hammond. Real special edition, because we got lots of news from the city papers.
Say hello to your grandpa, Jenny.
Thanks, Doc. Come on, Greeley. Hey, Carl, Bobby! Give me it. Hey, cut it out. Cut it out. Give me it. I want it. Cut it out. Now, we got work to do. Carl? Heads. Carl gets it. You want to fight for it?
Yes, sir, Buck, that's where our next meal's coming from. And I think we're gonna be eating for a long time. Hey, here comes the steak. Gonna get a ride. Hey! Hey! You see that?
This machine was made to cause me grief.
I'd like one that never breaks down, and it's all shiny with some gadgets, like the big city papers have. We gonna get one like that?
I promised you, didn't I? I'll get you one. But right now, I need that article for this edition. I give up on this press.
Finished.
Let's see it. Oh, I like this part about that Boston woman fainting when the horse snorted.
The truth is mighty and will prevail as long as a beagle howls.
What's a beagle?
Everybody knows what a beagle is.
What is it?
It's one of those things that, you know, when they're You know what it is.
You're getting better and better as a reporter. Be able to run this whole place by yourself soon, Danny.
Afternoon, sir. Little girl.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
Sir, can I ask you a question? What do you see when you look outside your door here? Buck, will you get out of the door, please?
Well, I can't see much of anything without my glasses.
Don't need glasses to see a beautiful piece of paradise. Yes, sir, that's what this place is, a beautiful piece of paradise. Right, Buck?
Right.
Sir, I envy you. You know what I think, Henry?
Hank.
You know what I think, Hank? I think you're one lucky man to live in this fine town. One lucky man. I want you to meet your new neighbor, Sylvester Quick. Quick, because that's how I make things happen. This is my partner, Buck.
You already know my name now. What can I do for you?
50 more of this. Opportunity of a lifetime.
Tomorrow okay?
Fine, just fine. Bye-bye, kid.
Hey, mister. It's $1.25
I beg your pardon?
for the job. $1.25.
$1.25? Well, we'll take care of that tomorrow, Hank.
In advance. I handle the money.
In advance. In advance. Yeah, that's $1.25. $1.25. Here you go. Nice doing business with you.
You're a dime short.
What's your kid you got here?
Good afternoon, folks. Yes, sir, folks. Paradise happiness. Find out how it can be yours. Give me a few moments of your time. I'll turn that time into the opportunity of a lifetime. Right, Buck? Right. Good morning, ma'am. Let me give you a quick way how to turn your property into money. What's your name, sir? Jack? Lino Brown. Sylvester Quick. What's your name, sir? Jim, pleased to have you join us. How about you, sir?
Valentine.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you. Well, good afternoon, ma'am.
I do believe your hand is soiling my dress.
Excuse me, ma'am. Just escorting you into my meeting.
Well, that's fine material, sir.
Yes, ma'am, sure is. Fine material.
Expensive, too.
Looks like it's had a little wear here and there.
Well, I didn't say it was new.
I bet you look real pretty in a fine new dress.
I beg your pardon?
Good afternoon, ma'am. So nice to have you join us. Yes, ma'am, real pretty.
Well, thank you.
Good afternoon, folks. Sylvester Quick's the name. Nice to have you join our meeting. Why don't you come on in? Listen to me tell the people how you make them rich.
Rich?
Expansion. Now, what I mean by that is this. You take something small, something like not so big, and you make it grow. You make it expand outward and outward until it's something not so small, until it's something big, something great. Now, you're probably asking, how can you do that? By magnetizing the people of this wonderful country. You magnetize people from the north, from the east, from the south, anywhere and everywhere, get them to come right here to not so big. Now, I want to tell you something. If you can get those people to come here, you folks that are already here, you're the ones that are going to benefit. Now, what benefits, you ask? Dream big, multiplied by the biggest number you know. That's what benefits if you can somehow magnetize the people that come here. Now, who can do that? I can.
Not so fast, Quick. What's the catch?
Who's asking? Oh, you kid. No catch. Not a catch in the world. Now, as I was saying before we got interrupted by our little friend here.
Now, wait a breath, Mr. Quick. I've seen fast-talking boomers before, and I'm not interested.
Not interested. And, Sheriff, you have a couple of hotel rooms upstairs that could use filling up, right?
Certainly could.
And how about you, sir? What do you do?
I got the general store.
Would a few more customers with money in their pockets hurt you? Of course not. And how about you, ma'am? What do you do?
I'm looking for a job as a school teacher. Now, I know this town doesn't have one. Are you the mayor?
Me, the mayor? No, ma'am, I'm not worthy of such an honor. Now, as I was saying about the guaranteed
Excuse me. Do you know who I talked to about hiring a teacher here?
I don't know, but I'm sure you can talk to somebody after the meeting. Now, about the guaranteed...
Can I just take a second here, please, to ask
Ma'am,
the
if you're
others?
going to continue
I'm
interrupting...
afraid there
that's
isn't
leave the-
anybody in particular to talk to about that. We'd have to take it up as a town, but I'd like to talk about it. We've gone long enough without a school teacher here.
Ma'am, you're right. Were you talking about the lack of an educational institution for the children of our town?
Yes.
Now, to show you my commitment to this town, I'm gonna personally hire this woman to teach our children.
You're hiring me?
Yes, ma'am, I certainly am. Now look, to make this town into the kind of city we want, we're gonna have to start now with our children. We're gonna have to start now with our teacher. And if all of you wanna start now with me and the land, just step right up here and we'll go over the details with you. Right, Buck?
Right.
Right. Come on over.
I don't know about anybody else, but I'm tired of waiting for this town to start growing.
The whole idea's dumb. The lady tried to teach me things.
I know it's hard to believe, but there's still a few things you don't know, young lady. Now, you stalled all morning. Come on. I'm Hank Goodwin, ma'am, and this is my granddaughter, Jenny. And we certainly appreciate your efforts.
That's very kind. I'm glad to have you in the class, Jenny.
Well, I ain't glad to be here, and I think it's a big pain in the butt.
Excuse us.
Gramps!
You be quiet, Jenny. Honey, what you did back there was one of the rudest things I've seen in my life.
Yeah, but...
Now, ever since your ma and pa died, and you came to live with me, I've never laid a hand on you. But, Jenny, if you can't show some respect and just plain human decency, I'm going to paddle it into you. Now, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Your name?
Carl.
Carl.
Bobby.
Bobby, right. Joseph, do you let the young lady have your chair, please?
Keep it. And I'm not no lady.
All right. I'm trying to get some more desks and some more chairs, a new blackboard. But until then, we're just all going to have to be patient. The important thing is, though, that we're all here to learn something. Everybody. Sarah? No? Joseph?
There are many fast guns in the West.
That's very good, Joseph. Jenny?
There are many fast guns in the West, but none can match the thin man from the South. As he walks, the pearl-handled revolvers glistening in the morning sun. Suddenly he hears his name called. He rolls and drives, only one shot rings out. The challenger lies in the dust, never to challenge again. Another day's begun for Sloan Carver.
It's very good, Jenny. But you know, if you read a little slower, we could all understand you better. Well, I'm going to go into the other room for a minute and see if I can find something to use as a blackboard.
I appreciate your coming to me about it. I'll find her and take care of it. And I understand if you'd rather not have her in the class anymore.
No, that's exactly what she wants. Do you know where she is?
I think so.
You know, some of those guys are so dumb. Jenny! Jenny!
Makes me sad to see this, Jenny.
How do you think I feel? Let's go, Bobby. You can stay.
You can go. And you shouldn't have Bobby and Carl mixed up in it.
Well, school's almost over.
Now, I gave you fair warning. I'm right-handed.
Mr. Goodman, do you think this is the best way to handle this?
It's the way I learn things.
Well, I'm sure Jenny understands what she did was wrong.
Yeah, Gramps, I understand.
Hush up, Jenny. Ma'am, I gave her fair warning, and she's got to accept her punishment.
Maybe so, but I think this is going to make her resent school even more. Now, that would just defeat the whole purpose of the punishment.
Well,
I'm sure Jenny won't cause any more trouble in the class. Now, you're going to be there all day and every day, aren't you, Jenny?
Go ahead, Gramps.
Wait a second. Jenny, school doesn't have to be a big pain in the,
You still want me to go ahead?
Jenny, give the class a try. If you really don't get anything out of it, we're not going to force you to go. But give it a try. Well, young lady, I'll see you in class tomorrow.
Young lady.
Folks, I give you a map of your community. Now, this red line here represents the main street right outside your door. Projects in development or projected developments fill in the rest of the map. Now, folks, copies of this map have been sent to every investor and every prospective settler in every major city on the East Coast. Now, that means that thousands are being exposed to the lure of not so big, the growing new major metropolis. And that means that thousands right now are packing their bags and coming out here. And that means that the price of our land here is going to go up, straight up. And that means we're going to be one group of rich people here, at least those people I represent. And that means that that something extra in life will be yours. That pretty dress for the ladies, that handsome horse for the men.
A little sucker for the kids?
Right, that little sucker for the kiddies. Everything and anything you want in life will be yours.
You mean you sent out this map as a map of not so big?
That's right, Hank. That's what I said. This is the map I sent.
That's a low-down hoax.
That's not true, Hank. That map of that town is a representation of this map of this town. It's a projection of the metropolis that this town will become.
Did you tell them then that this map isn't what is?
Hank, it is what is if we make them see what we see. Now, you see, Hank, all of us see here, a town under our feet that is going to become that town there. Now, by the time those folks back east get up and get out here, this town here will become that town there.
Hold on there, Mr. Quick.
All right, I think that pretty well explains it. It's simple to see. Now, response back east has been absolutely phenomenal. Now, Sheriff Nickerson here was my first client, so he got first priority with the sale. Sheriff?
Mm-hmm. Sold half my land already. I got 5 to 1 for it, cash.
You hear that? You give me something worth $1, I give you something back worth 5. Now, that's 400% profit. 400% less fees, of course, and that's only the beginning.
But do the buyers know what they're getting?
The buyers, well, of course they do, Hank. They know the location, they know the acreage.
But they don't know there ain't a metropolis here. When they find out, they're going to be mighty mad. And they won't stay. We want people who will stay and work and be a part of this town.
Now, Hank, there's not a man in this town who will turn down a 400% profit. Not a man. Outrageous prices. Bad for the town. We advise against it. Hank, let's be reasonable. There's gonna be money. There's gonna be big money. Now, up to this point, Buck and I have pretty much handled everything.
Up to this point, Mr. Quick, nothing's happened. Except some hard-working people gave you a lot of their money.
That's not buckheads. We're both businessmen. We both want this town to grow. And we both know what that takes. Cooperation. Now, with your help, Hank, that ship I'm talking about will have a port to sail in here. That'll be our ship together, Hank. Yours, mine, the whole town's. Right, Buck?
Right.
Right. Now, if you're interested, Hank, and I'm sure you are, here's $100.
Just what do I do for this $100?
Nothing, Hank. Nothing at all. Just lend your efforts and support to the growth and prosperity of Not So Big.
It's jammed again, Gramps.
Well, that sounds fine. I've tried to do that ever since I helped found this town.
Well, that's good, Hank. That's real good. We can do business together.
I'll keep trying to help the town in my way, Mr. Quick.
All right, Hank. All right. Let's go, Buck.
Looks like they're really here.
Maybe.
What if Quickly can't do the things he says he can do?
Your grandpa's gonna look like a fool to a lot of people.
Not to me, Gramps.
Honey, sometimes when you know you're right, you gotta risk looking like a fool, or a lot worse. Well, why don't you go see if there's a story there?
The land development potential in the whole area is tremendous. Oh, by the way, this is Sheriff Nickerson's hotel. The sheriff is the one who owns most of the land that I showed you fellas today.
Well, Mr. Quick, you may tell the good sheriff I'll take all the lots I was interested in.
Well, that's fine, that's fine. What was that name again?
Boyle, sir, Mr. Boyle.
First name?
Edwin Boyle, Pottstown, Pennsylvania.
This is marvelous news, right, Buck? Come on, let's go and celebrate. Come on.
What are you going to do with all the land you bought? Mr. Boyle, I'm a reporter for the paper.
No interviews.
You leaving town?
Yeah.
Didn't you buy any land?
No.
How come? Didn't you find any that interested you? What kind of business you in, mister?
I ain't no business.
My fees may have to go up after today. But for the time being, they're gonna hold firm. They're gonna hold firm. Right, Buck?
Right.
All right. Now, those of you who have your money ready, the papers are right up here in order to be signed.
You're not still holding out, are you, Hank?
I guess maybe I am.
Hank, this is what we've been working for. Now, we all know that you tried in your way, but the important thing is that Not So Big is going to be a city.
Maybe. Somehow I never saw it happening this way.
I got it! I really got it this time! I got the story we wanted! I talked to some of those people!
Oh, slow down, honey.
Quick paid those people to come here. The ones I talked to weren't even interested in the land at all.
What?
The investors aren't investors. Most of them work about 20 miles from here. Quick gave them a bottle of whiskey each to come and look at all the land.
Are you sure?
It's all here.
Honey, you're my ace. No, we gotta get this out in the newspaper. We gotta show them in there. Jenny, oh my.
Get back in the hotel. Get everybody out of here quick. No, go on. The Eagle's on fire. I got extra buckets at the door.
Come on, hurry up, boy.
He looks fine on the surface. No bad burns, no broken bones.
And there's nothing that serious?
Well, I wish I could say that, but the fire upset his system pretty bad. And Hank's not a young man.
What can we do for him?
Right now, let's wait and hope. Jenny, Hank's a fine man.
Tastes good. Nice and cool.
How do you feel, Gramps?
My bones ache a little. I'll be all right. What did Doc Hammond say?
He said you're fine.
He said he doesn't know anything yet.
Jenny, now while I'm sick, I don't want you to stop doing your things. And tomorrow, go have a look at the press. Maybe it still works.
You gonna keep the paper running?
Now, what kind of a question is that? Are you a reporter? How are you going to report if there's no newspaper to report for? Besides, this town needs the bagel. Couldn't call ourselves a real town without a newspaper.
You two can talk about the paper tomorrow. Jenny, let your grandfather get some sleep. Me and Gramps are gonna be all right.
Of course you will be. You're going to be fine.
And the paper. Maybe we can make it
Passionate. Come on. Let's get some sleep.
Doc, we've been friends for a long time.
Hank, there's nothing I can do.
Gramps? I went down to the office first thing and I looked everything over. I checked the press too. It's all right, really. It looks pretty good. But it needs a little work.
Jenny.
I know it would run if you'd work on it, Gramps. A little work and it'd be good as new. And the paper can come out again. I know you'd want that. The paper will come out. But you have to fix the press.
I have to. Jenny. Where's Miss Todd? She was here earlier.
She's outside.
She's a fine woman, Jenny. Now you listen to what she has to say. I want to tell you something.
No, Gramps.
You're my ace reporter. Grandpa's real proud of you.
You taught me, Gramps.
I'm real proud.
don't know all the words.
That's okay. Just copy them the way you see them.
You planning on coming into class?
We have to work on the paper. Then I'll go back to school tomorrow. But I'm quitting school. I won't have enough time for school and work.
Jenny, you are not quitting school.
I can do what I want.
Now listen to me. Do you three think that you can copy a paper out by hand?
Why can't we?
By the time you finish copying it, the news is going to be so old that nobody will want to read it.
That's what I said, Jenny. Bobby. We can do it. Besides, I might get other people to help.
Who?
I don't know.
Who?
Well, you said for me to ask you if I needed any help.
Stay in school.
No.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Carl, Bobby, are you coming?
Can I have some of that?
Well, good afternoon, Ben. Howdy, folks. Would you like to join us?
No, thank you. How about this, quick?
What is this?
Says those people weren't buyers at all. They were given a bottle of whiskey to come to town.
Fiction, pure fiction, Ben.
Also questions whether that fire was an accident or not. I think I'd like to take my account off, Mr. Quick. I don't like the smell of it.
You like cheese?
Huh?
Now, you may not like the smell of it, but it improves with time, and it's good for you. All I need is a little time, Ben. That's what our contract's all about.
What about this newspaper's charges?
Ben, that whole day, I was with investors and people like yourself and Sheriff Nickerson. You remember that.
But you admit that you gave those people whiskey to pretend they were interested in buying the land.
I told those people if they came here and had a look-see at the land and considered it, that I'd be a generous host. And that included buying them a few drinks. Now, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's not what they said when I interviewed them. They said that they were paid to come here.
Look, kid, if a man comes to you interested in buying land, you offer him a drink. Now, you might not because you're only 5 years old.
I'm 12.
But I would. Now, land sales is a complicated business. It involves a certain social etiquette. Right, Buck?
Right.
I think you'll understand that, kid, when you grow up a little.
But it wasn't like that.
It was like that. And if you saw it any other way, you simply misunderstood. You know what's sad about the kid? It really is.
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Quick.
No bother at all, Ben. See you, folks.
I think I swallowed a fly.
Jenny, I don't care what they say. Now, I didn't misunderstand. I didn't.
Jenny, can I buy a copy of the paper?
Now, you and Carl make sure you don't get any splinters or nails in yourself. Okay. Come on, Carl.
hard? Oh, I want to give you this.
What is it?
I think you better open it a little later.
Well, I don't really wear this stuff too much.
That's all right. Keep it. If you wear it, fine. If not, that's up to you. Oh, I read your newspaper. I believe the things that you say in here.
What are all the circles?
Errors in grammar and punctuation.
You know all that grammar stuff?
Well, I'm supposed to. You know, we'll be working on things like this in class.
Too bad the paper takes up all my time.
Well, if you had more help with the paper, then you'd have more time for class, wouldn't you?
Blisters on my knuckle bone. Quit complaining, Bobby. I'm not complaining. I'll go get it. Hey, you guys, come on out here. Wow. Where'd that come from? Graham sorted it. Long time ago. New Beagle, Mr. Quick. Lots of local news.
All right, I'll take it. Pay her, Buck.
Excuse me, sir. Aren't you Slowhand Carver?
That's right.
Are you in town for long?
Nope, just passing through.
Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
No, not at all. Shoot.
Beautiful day we're having. Yes, sir, makes a man feel lucky he's alive. How you feel, Buck?
Right.
Hey, aren't you,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Heard a lot about you. Sylvester Quick here. Listen, why don't we have a mid-morning drink? There's some business I'd like to talk to you about you might be interested in.
Maybe later, after I get finished talking to this, little bullet here.
Well, little bullet's got to be off to school. Right, kid? Go on, shoot. Get out of here.
I've got time.
What was it you wanted to ask me?
You be around later today?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe we could talk then.
Sure thing.
Come on in, have a drink.
There's an awful lot of it. Yes, sir.
Tell you what I'm gonna do. I wanna double the money, but that's it.
Nope.
What do you want?
You can't give me what I want.
Try me.
I just want to get away. I want to get away from being slow hand carver, gunfighter. I don't want nobody coming after me, nobody picking through my past. That's what I want. You can't give me that.
I can't give you that. Sloan, I've got it right here. What do you see when you look outside that window there? I'll tell you what you see. You see a small town, quiet, peaceful. Not a lot of folks coming in. You take care of that business for me. I'm gonna give you a little piece of land out there. I'm gonna give you a little piece of paradise, enough money to get you settled in, and no one to bother you. Right, Buck?
Right. What else do I need to know about this job?
Well, nothing, Sloan. Nothing at all. But, don't let anybody or anything fool you. No matter what the situation seems to be, this editor is tough, calculating, and smart. Right, Buck?
Right. Big? Fast with a gun?
Well, not so big. I don't know about with a gun. But don't let that fool you. You've got to be careful.
You gotta let me handle this my way.
Well, sure, Sloan. Here's a little something in advance. Let's have a drink on it. Buck. What'd you give him the bottle for?
He took it from me.
Carl? Everybody get down! Don't panic! Mom, just stop laughing. Now, everybody, please just stay down. Jenny, keep them in. Excuse me. Please don't shoot me.
I'm not gonna shoot you, ma'am.
Are you drunk?
No, I ain't drunk.
You are drunk, aren't you? Do you know that I have 14 children not even 100 yards from here?
I'm just practicing.
Those poor things didn't know what was happening. They were lying on the floor screaming with fear, and you say you're just practicing.
I thought I was
Do you
alone.
know somebody could have gotten hurt?
You're a real firecracker, you are.
I do not think this is funny. Not with my children over there. If there isn't a law for something like this, there sure ought to be.
Ma'am.
Don't ma'am me. Now, where was I? Yes, the laws. There are.
May I just say something? Do you mind if I just say something?
Oh, I am not stopping you.
How is it that you have 14 children?
I am the school teacher.
Don't matter none what kind of work you do, ma'am. That's a heap of kids to have at your age.
My age? No, I'm not even married.
14 kids?
They are my students. The schoolhouse is right over there.
Oh, yeah, sure. I understand now, ma'am. Gee, I'm awfully sorry. I sure apologize, and,
Well, since you don't seem to recognize me, some folks call me one thing, some another, but my real name's Christopher. Christopher Carver, ma'am.
Well, I don't care who you are. I will just thank you to not go shooting off around here.
Wait a second, now you didn't tell me your name.
That's right, I didn't.
Boy, you are a firecracker. Yeah, I said I was sorry, ma'am. Boy, you kids sure are lucky to have a teacher like this lady here. What's her name?
Miss... Oh, be quiet.
Oh, sure is a pretty dress, ma'am.
Please stop laughing. All of you, back. Sit down. Sit down. Class, take your seats. Bobby, Carl, Sarah, would you sit down? Sit down! Now, before that slight disruption, we were working on our reading lessons.
Bang, 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 bang!
Bobby, Carl, now you two will write, I will not interrupt the teacher while she is talking. 4,000 times.
Miss Todd,
What, Bobby?
I don't know how it's going to vote.
4,000 times. Pass.
Ma'am, you didn't tell me your name. That's right, I didn't. Yes, sir, you're a real firecracker. That's right. If you don't mind me saying so, I think you look awfully pretty in that new dress.
Now, I come here to see that that misunderstanding gets unmisunderstood, understand? No, that ain't no good. It's starting to sound like silver. Howdy, partner. I don't know if you know who I am or not, but I can shoot the... I can't do this. One more job, and I'm... How you doing, amigo? Listen, you and I both know Slick ain't no good. He's a rascal. But if you're smart, you won't cause him any more trouble, because if I don't get you to stop bothering him, he's just gonna get somebody else. Why not do yourself a favor? Much obliged, amigo. Oh, yeah, something else. I do know how to use this thing.
Oh, hi, Mr. Slohan.
Where's the newspaper office?
Do you mean the old newspaper office or the new newspaper office?
Where's the editor?
Down at the end of the road.
That's the schoolhouse.
Well, you see, it's not in the schoolhouse. It's a bit on the side. On the other side of the schoolhouse. I don't know if you can see it from here, but...
Has this been proofread? What is this?
What is what?
You're not putting this in the paper.
What's wrong with it? I didn't say anything about you.
Oh, how many other prominent school teachers are there in this community?
Well, I told you we needed a filler.
Why'd you not call this local news? One of the community's prominent school teachers remarked that she considered visiting gunslinger Slow-Hand Carver to be very handsome. This is not local news.
It was news to me.
What do you want?
Afternoon, ma'am.
I'll take care of this, Jenny. If you've come here to apologize again, it's not necessary.
I'm afraid I'm here on business, Firecracker. Might be a good idea if you, stepped outside here for a minute.
State your business.
Ma'am, unfortunately, I don't have time for conversation with you right now.
You brute! Let me in!
What are you doing, Slowhand?
Hey, little bullet. Is the editor here?
Yeah.
Good. Now listen, you're gonna have to run outside for a few minutes. Keep the Firecracker quiet. Bend your back some, Steve. Just go on out there and keep her quiet. Hey, Mr. Editor. That little girl already told me you're in, so I know you're there. Now, we got some business to take care of, and well, I sure hope we can handle it without any problems. Okay? Now, your newspaper's got a particular person mighty upset. It's all right. You don't have to answer yet. You just listen. All right. Come on out. Slowly now. What are you doing in here? Come on, outside. Come on, quick. I'm trying to do my job and kids keep popping up. Get out there. Get away! Now, Mr. Editor, this person I work for, he asked me to see to it that you didn't cause him any more problems. Now, I'm going to ask you a very simple question. And I'm even going to tell you the answer I want to hear. That answer is yes. Y-E-S. What are you trying to do? Almost shot the darn dog. Come on, Mr. Editor, you better say something. Those kids out there, they ain't going to help you none.
Slowhand.
Get on out of here, little bullet.
Slowhand.
I don't want you mixed up in this.
I'm the editor.
You?
Get under the neck. You always forget that. Slowhand. Did you take care of that business?
You didn't tell me everything I should have known about that editor.
Well, we didn't have time to get into a few small details.
Like the fact that that tough, smart, calculating editor was a little girl.
Well, that's what I mean by small details. Look, Slowhand, let me explain now. You think this editor's a little girl, huh? You think she's what, 11, 12 years old, something like that?
Yeah, that's right.
She's no more 11 or 12 than you or I. I know her, Slowhand. She fools people just like she's fooled you. She's cunning, clever, manipulative, ruthless. I don't call that editor a little girl or a child at all. I call her a pain in the neck, little witch midget.
What?
That's right, you heard me. She's a classic example of an overdeveloped mind and underdeveloped body. Midgetitis.
She's just a kid, Silver.
Now, look, Slowhand, you're a reasonable man. I doubled the money once, I'm gonna double it again.
If I ever hear anything about you causing trouble for that little girl, you're gonna answer to me.
It's okay to use your name if I quit trying to hire you, isn't it?
Sure. You can use anything I told you.
This news should wake some people up.
Slowhand, read this. Somebody said somebody's handsome.
Oh, you didn't.
Can't read.
You mean you never went to school or nothing?
Nope.
Lucky.
No, I wish I could have, but my gun always got in the way.
You mean like this? Bang, bang!
No, not like that. I got started by accident. I just wish it never happened.
You could quit any time you wanted to, right?
It ain't that simple, man. I'd like to, but people won't let me. They don't forget. But I'm going up to Lucas to do a little job that I hope's going to make folks forget all about Slow Hand. I want you folks to know that I never would have done anything to harm any of you. I didn't mean to upset you, ma'am. I'm sorry that... I'm just sorry I can't stay longer. Maybe I'll be back this way again sometime. So long. Hey, little bullet. Something I wanted to ask you, and I sure hope you don't take it the wrong way. But, aren't you small for your age?
Small? I don't think so.
Good, that's what I thought. Goodbye.
Bye, Slow Hand. Bye, Slow Hand. Bye, Slow Hand. Bye.
Adieu.
All right, now, Sheriff Nickerson's land is gone. All gone, bought up and sold. Right, Sheriff?
Right.
Buck, show him the list. Folks, upside down, Buck. Folks, here's a list of names of people wanting to buy more land. Now, we're going to hold on to this list until we can determine here just how much money we want to make. You know, I look outside there now, folks, and I see that big ship sailing into the Golden Port. I look out there now, and I see... What are you doing here?
The Beagle charges you with hiring a gunman to try to stop the paper.
Wait a minute. Hey, you kids can't bust in here with this slander sheet. What is this? Wait a minute. Hey, you're not going to believe this. What are these kids? They don't know the difference between telling truth and making up stories.
I'm not a child, Mr. Quick.
Did you tell them about your job?
Tell them what?
I didn't think so. Tell them about that. We'll see if they believe these stories.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Folks, she's trying to hide the fact that I fired her as the school teacher of our town.
Listen, you never said anything about replacing me.
So you all can see why she would want to slander me, right, Buck?
Right.
What are you talking about?
Now, Miss Todd, I think I've given you a fair chance to be our school teacher, and you've proved to be incompetent. Now, I think the children of our town deserve something better. So I've hired a new school teacher to begin immediately. Folks, I think you all know Miss Della Cordova. Daffy, will you step over here, please? May I present Miss Della Cordova, our new school teacher. Folks, wait, no, this is just temporary until a new, more experienced school teacher, who I've already arranged for, arrives here. Right, Daffy?
Can't be serious, Mr. Quick.
I can be very serious, Miss Todd.
My job has nothing to do with this paper. Now, these people can go home and ask their children whether I'm incompetent or not. But everything in this newspaper is true.
Hey, I'm happy as a skunk eating stinkweed.
Hey, who's this bum?
Hey, I got
Get rid of this
here.
bum.
Let me show you.
What did you
Look at it.
Where'd you get that? Where'd you find that?
Just west of here, a little out of town.
Remember where this came from?
More, why, Sonny, I hit me the biggest dang strike I ever seen in my whole life.
Well, where exactly did you find it?
Well, you go up, I reckon maybe I just said too much already.
Sheriff, arrest this man.
Arrest him? For what?
Trespassing. Now, look, that land west of here belongs to one of my clients.
But that's my gold. I found it.
On our property, whatever you found belongs to the man who owns that property.
Just ain't right.
May not be right, but it's the law.
By virtue of the authority that I vested in myself, I hereby put you under arrest.
Look, are you sure you can carry all that? I'm okay. How about you?
I'm fine. Say, you're pretty strong for your size.
You're okay, too.
Look, you really don't mind me moving into your room, do you?
That was a dumb question.
Now, I want you younger ones to work on the sums on the blackboard. And I want the older ones to open up their books to page 50.
Good morning, class. How's everybody today? All right, I don't know if Miss Todd's told you yet, but she's not going to be your teacher anymore, and we just dropped by to introduce your new teacher here, Miss Della Cordova.
Mr. Quick is mistaken. Joseph, did you do your reading lesson this week?
You want this in front of the kids?
No.
You don't want any trouble, do you?
No.
Hmm? Okay, then. Just call Daffy over here, introduce her as a new teacher, then leave the room quietly, all right?
I will not do that to my class.
Now, look, I fired you and hired her. It's as simple as that. Let's just say for the sake of the kids, you're going to leave the room quickly and quietly. Daffy, you want to come over here, please? Thank you.
Class, Mr. Quick won't let me continue working for him as your teacher here. So I will continue to conduct class outside if any of you are interested.
You're not conducting class inside or outside. You understand what I'm saying? I mean it. Let's just introduce Daffy, all right? All right, class, I think Miss Todd is ready to introduce your new school teacher now. Thank you, Miss Todd.
You've been a wonderful class. I've really enjoyed teaching you all. Bye.
Thank you, Miss Todd.
Bye, Miss Todd.
Bye, Miss Todd. Hey, wait, kids, wait, keep your seats. Class is going to continue here. Going to continue with our new school teacher, Miss Della Cordova. Daffy, come up here and give the introductory remarks to the class, please. Daffy, introductory remarks to the class, please.
Well, I never did teach school before. But I know a lot of things, and my knowledge is your knowledge.
Good, Buck. I think we can leave now. Bye, kids.
Well, my arithmetic ain't too strong. And yeah, I don't know how to read. So I might not be too good at helping you out there either. But I was walking down the street the other night, and I smelled somebody cooking supper. I thought to myself that life is like succotash. After a while, the beans and the corn each go their own way.
I got something to say. I never went to any other school before, so I don't know if this place is the best or not. But I think it's pretty okay. And if it is, it's because of Miss Todd. She did a lot of work for us. And she's going to have classes outside for any of us who want to go.
Will you please sit down?
I got something to say.
Yeah, she's got something to say.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't think Miss Todd's been too bad.
I think she's nice. Carl's in love with her.
Shut up! Now sit your little butts down. Who threw that?
We're ready for class.
I don't know what to say. Well, sit down.
I don't know about this, Quick.
You want to spend another day out there finding nothing, go ahead, but I'm going to get McGee to tell us where that gold is.
He won't say nothing.
We'll see about that.
All right, McGee. Do us a little favor and tell us where that gold is, and we'll do you a big one and let you go.
You shouldn't have woke me up if you thought you was waking up a fool.
I'm gonna wipe my hands free of this bum.
Go on, Buck, string him up. Let's go, let's hang.
What's gotten into all of us?
He's nothing but a thief.
Like there must be some other way to deal with this.
Mister, it sure is good to finally meet a sensible man in this town. Maybe you could talk to the rest of these people and be a little more sensible. We just might could work something out.
You got something in mind?
Well, sir, I tell you the way I figure it. You see, I ain't heard no real reason yet why I should tell you where I hid that gold. No, sir, y'all want me to give you information that's gonna make you rich, and you just ain't even ready to appreciate it.
Oh, believe me, Mr. McGee, we'd appreciate it.
Well, sir, I don't think you quite understand what I'm talking about here. How can I put this? Well, now, say there's this feller, see, and he got this here daughter, and she gets in some sort of danger. I don't know what kind, but just say she does, and then say I was to save her, and he comes up to me and he says, thank you. Well, that's gratitude, but it ain't appreciation. But on the other hand, now, if in this same feller's daughter gets in the same kind of danger, whatever it is, I don't know what, but anyway, if I was to save her and he come up and he give me, say, $500, that's appreciation.
I say we give McGee $100.
He's not worth it.
Everybody that puts in money gets a part of the mining right.
You'd best just go ahead and hang me.
All right, hang him then. Go on, string him
All
on.
I asked for is just one little cupful.
Stop it. What's a cup full?
Well, I reckon a real small cupful will be about, $15,000.
Wait a minute.
Take your time, take your time, take your time.
We'll give you $2,000. But one of us will have to hold the money until we find that much gold.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're a real nice feller, so I'm gonna do something for you. But I ain't gonna do it for less than $6,000. No, I ain't going no lower. And I ain't worried about nobody hanging on to it till you find the gold. 'Cause there's so much of that yeller stuff out there that 6,000 is gonna sound like pocket change. But he ain't getting his slimy fingers on it. I don't trust him. No, sir, you give it to, we'll give it to the sheriff. You let him hold it. Well, here we be. Where? Well, I'll tell you, I covered it up so good I can't be sure exactly where, but it's in this general area here somewhere. Y'all go on, spread out now and start digging. Don't worry, you're gonna find it.
Be better, McGee. We'll have your neck.
Okay, everybody, come on. Get out there and grab yourself a spot and start digging. Hurry up now. Good hunting right there. Good hunting, yeah.
How long do you think it'll be before they find enough gold for you to get your money? How long do you think it'll be before they get $6,000 worth of gold? Mr. McGee.
No interviews.
Sheriff, you checked up on McGee.
Checked up what?
I think I've seen him somewhere before. Maybe on a wanted poster or something.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't doubt that. No, I've checked all the wanted posters. McGee's not wanted for nothing.
But I know I've seen him somewhere. I'll remember.
Kid, if you remember, you tell the sheriff here. Then we'll get our money from him real quick. Bill, you going into town? Yeah, I got some business to take care of. Wait a minute, I'll go with you.
Carl, Bobby! Mr. Boyle. That guy's the investor. Come on.
That pesky little midget remembers you're the one that bought the land. She'll raise a stink and ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, now that's what I call appreciation. Still think we could have gotten more out of him.
Not much more. We better quit while we're ahead. Oh, yeah, right. Thanks, Dick.
I enjoy those people, just like you said.
Well, they're good Americans. Decent, honest, more or less.
Yeah, just like us.
So it is, they're just a little bit too decent to really bloom in this town. Of course, they're satisfied with their little stores, their livery stables, their history. That's okay with me. I don't care. But to run in a hotel, you really have to have... Want me to hold that for you?
Yeah.
You really have to have people coming in all the time.
It's not people you need, Dick. It's the people's money.
It's the same thing, ain't it?
Not quite. Well, Dick, thanks again.
It's been fun.
Hey, I don't think I got my fair share.
Yeah, well, that's coming to you, Gus.
I'd still like to go with figures.
Bobby, give me your gun.
Wait a minute. Don't you leave out town without me. I'm not even dressed yet. I still want to talk about that money. Come
on, Buck, this is my horse. Here's the yellow one.
Get your hands up. Drop your stuff now. Drop it. I know how to use this thing. Call McGee out here. Now. I said now.
McGee, get out here.
I don't even have my pants on yet.
I don't care. Get out here.
Oh, all right. What do you want?
Watch out.
What is this? Another one of your tricks?
Hey, what is this? All right, kid. You're gonna pull a bluff, pull a good one, and always leave yourself a will.
Get up, McGee! Get those kids before I tell them! Come on, Buck, let's go! Get up! Come on, get up! Come on, Buck! Let's go on the side! Don't shoot inside, Buck! Go follow him inside there! Let's go on the side! Come back here. Under there. What's going on? Over there. Where? Where'd you see her? kids be quiet now till we get out of town. Put it on top of it. Ha! Gus, what are you doing? Gus, no, what are you... Gus! Buck, get over here! Come on, Gus! He's out cold. Look around over there. Go on, look around over there! Find that witch!
Where's Bobby and Carl? Where's Jenny? Bobby? Carl? Jenny?
Buck! Buck! What's going on here? Come on, kid! Come on here! Come on! I got you now, kid. I got you now.
The goal strikes it back so the quicker we get.
You got a big mouth, kid. Come on, get up, Buck! Nobody move! Hey, wait a minute, I got a gun! All right, nobody move. Nobody try anything. Come on, Gus. Get up, come on. Get up! All right, now look. Give us 5 miles out of town, then I'll drop her off. You got my word of honor on that?
Your word's not good for very much, Quick.
Well, you've got no choice, Ben.
Don't hurt her, Quick. Let me go instead.
No, I can't do that. Stay there, don't move. Go on, get the horses. Get off my arm. Get off, bet the horses, will you? Will you take a look? Slow ahead.
Afternoon. Hello, Firecracker.
Well, sure is good to see you, Slowhand. Right, Buck?
Right.
Well, listen, we were, just on our way out of town.
I'm just on my way in.
Well, good. We'll just be on our way then.
Just one thing. The girl. Let her go.
You see, I can't do that.
It's all over, Silver.
Let me go, get you out of here. I'm gonna get this thing off. Oh, it's terrible. They took all the money. They tied me up, they gagged me, they made off with all the town's money, every last cent of it.
No, you didn't get it all. Check his pockets.
Well, they didn't touch me. They made right for the safe.
Yeah, you certainly had a lot on you.
I've been saving for a long time.
The kids saw it all, Nickerson. We've got Quick and the other 2 outside.
I don't even know those men. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, be quiet,
What
Sheriff.
does this have to do with me? That's all right.
Take him out of here. Lock him up in one of his own rooms. Well, Looks like this town's gonna need a new sheriff. Mr. Carver, I can't guarantee it, but pretty sure the newspaper will support you. I know I will. That is, if you're interested.
Gee, I don't know. I sure appreciate it, but I better think about that.
What about Miss Todd? We need an official school teacher, too.
I'm pretty sure the folks of this town will gladly support that.
At $40 a month instead of $20.
Well, now, we'll have to discuss that. And there's one other thing. We owe you, Jenny. All of us do. Because when we were looking for something to gain, we couldn't see anything else. We should have listened to you a long time ago. And your grandpa. Hank would have been awful proud of you, Jenny.
I don't know, Firecracker. I just... Maybe, well, maybe I could settle down here for a while before I decide.
The name isn't Firecracker. It's Corinne.
Corinne. Hey, Little Bullet, where you going?
My name ain't Little Bullet.
Well, I figured you'd get around sooner or later to telling me what it is.
It's Jenny. Jenny Goodman.
Sure do look pretty in that dress, Jenny.
All right. Here. We're gonna have a town around here that we can be proud of. We're gonna have a newspaper we can be proud of, too.
Hey, Carl, Bobby, come on.